This is Sumit Lodha again then from Learn with Lodhas, and in this tutorial we are going to cover step 2 involved while preparing and filing your tax audit report online. We have already covered what are the instructions to fill the tax audit format under this utility. Now we will go to one by one each of this tab. Let us see, this is the form number 3CA, which is called as audit report, and 3CD is the annexure to this audit report. First of all, we should understand how to fill this. You need to select I or V if it is a single chartered accountant who is going to audit this company, or that like a proprietorship firm, then he will select I. Otherwise, if it is a partnership firm of chartered accountant, he will select V. So in my case, I will select I, and then Step audit of, here the name of the client, methods Learn with Lodhas Limited. Here we are the address 39A Nepean C Road, Mumbai. Here then the PAN number of the client BFJCK5374 and L. Okay, was conducted by me. My name will appear over here, Sumit Lodha. In this case, I am doing the audit of Learn with Lodhas Limited. Okay, in pursuance of the provisions of, here is the most important thing, since a company is also required to get its account audited by the Companies Act. Therefore, by filing your form number 3CA, you need to mention the Companies Act over here, not the Income Tax Act. In pursuance of provision of Companies Act, and I have annexed here to a copy of my audit report dated on which date you have conducted that company audit. In my case, I have conducted on 30th September 2013, along with the copy each of the audited profit and loss account here, then balance sheet as on 31st March 2013, and document related to said act to be part or annexed to the profit and loss and balance sheet. Okay, I think this up to this it is clear. Okay, next, the statement of particular required to furnish under section 44AB is annexed herewith in form number 3CD, and in my opinion and to the best of my information and according to explanation given to me, the particular given the set form number 3CD and annexures hereto are true and correct. Now, where any requirement in this form is answered in negative with qualification, if auditor is to qualify a tax audit report, here you can mention the reasons, like the company has not maintained books of accounts in proper format. You can qualify here. Okay, so this box is basically for negative comment or for qualification. Here one need to mention the place in Mumbai, and the date is today's date. Name, here the name will appear of the chartered accountant. Membership number, firm registration number, and the address of the chartered accountant. The firm accountant, Royal Plaza, 45, first floor, Andheri West. Okay, here is the thing, we have already covered form number 3CA. Now let's go to move to 3CD. You can select this tab or you can go to next button. Here you can see it has already appear over here. Name of the SSC, Message Learn with Lodha Limited. I already picked it up. Address, permanent account number, status. Most important thing you need to fill it is the company. Previously ended 2013, assessment year 13-14. Once again, click on next button. Here is the thing, part B, most important thing. Here we will cover clause number 7 to clause number 32 of the 3CD part. In this tutorial, we cover up to 12 clauses we will cover, and the next tutorial will cover the remaining clauses. First, the clause 7a. A firm or association of persons indicate name of partners or members and their profit sharing ratio. Since in my case, this is the company of whom I am going to audit under section 44 AB, so there is no question of partners or members because it is showing it is applicable only for a firm or association of persons. So I am not going to write anything in this column. It's over. Now B. If there is any change in the partners or members or in their sharing ratio since the last day of the preceding year, the particulars of such change. If I am going to audit a firm or association person, and if there is change in the partners or members or their profit sharing ratio, then you need to mention in this column. Okay, both the columns are not applicable for me. Section 8. Clause 8 provides nature of business or profession. If more than one business or profession is carried on during the previous year, nature of every business or profession. Here is the 4 tabs: add row, copy row, edit row, delete row. If you add a new row, click on add row and select the sector. For example, my sector is manufacturing, which is also a cement industry. Add, it will be added over here. Further, I am also in the service sector as well, and I am into IT enabled services. Add, like you can add number of businesses which that company is doing. You can add by adding row. You can add all the businesses over here. The most important point, if there is any change in the nature of business or profession in the particulars of such change. For example, in the previous year I have discontinued this service sector, then I have to select the year, yes, and then add row. I have added or discontinued. I have discontinued. Sector, service sector, I have discontinued. Subsector, once again IT enabled services, and add. Okay, but it is reflecting that I had business in 2 sectors. One is manufacturing industry in the subsector called cement, and the service sector I was into IT enabled services, but in previous year I have discontinued this operation of service sector under IT enabled services. So here is the thing. Let's move ahead to our next clause. It's 9. Whether books of accounts are prescribed under section 44 AA. If yes, list of books so prescribed. There is no specific books are prescribed, so you can select over no and go ahead. We'll cover in a different tutorial what is particular this section 44 AA is. This is basically if you have a certain amount of turnover, and if you are having a specified profession or a non-specified profession, or you are doing a business, then there are certain limits, monetary limits, above which you have to mention, you have to keep that some prescribed books of account, some rule 6F, something like that is there. But I'm not going to cover this point over here. I will make a separate tutorial, then I will provide you a link of that tutorial to this video, so that you can just go ahead and see that particular thing before filing this. Now let's move ahead to part B. Books of account maintained. In case books of account are maintained in the computer system, mention the books of account generated by such system. So you can add the books over here. Yes, journal add books, ledgers, add like this. You can add cash and bank book. You can add what are the different books maintained by the SSC. Let's move ahead and go to part C of this one. List of books or account examined. Out of these books maintained, which of the books you have examined, you have to mention over here. Or either you can add the row journal ledger like this, or if you have examined all the books, then you can click on same as 9 above. This will automatically appear over here. Okay. Whether the profit and loss account includes any profit and gains assessable on presumptive basis. If yes, indicate the amount and the relevant section 44 AD, AE, AF, B, double B, double B A and triple B. I have no profit on which I am paying the tax on presumptive basis. These are the sections under which if you have a certain turnover and if you show a particular amount of net profit or on that particular turnover, then you need not to get your accounts audited, and all these are things available on these specific sections available in the business and profession. I will make a separate tutorial on this also, which will cover all these sections, or I will provide you a link of Amlan's tutorial if he has made it on this section. So in my case it is not available, not applicable, so I will say no. Method of accounting employed in the previous year is mercantile. Select mercantile system. Oh, sorry, mercantile system. Whether there is has been any change in the method of accounting employed with service in the preceding year, I have not made any changes. No. Answer is affirmative. Give details of such changes and the effect thereof on the profit and loss account. The most important thing. Earlier, you used to have mercantile system of accounting. In the last year, if you select that you have changed that accounting, then you have to give the details of such change and the effect thereof on the profit or loss account. What change you have made and what was the overall impact? What was the overall effect of that particular change? So in my case, it is no. So I need not to select type anything in this column C. The last clause, here we are on, yes. And one more thing, whether there's we have already selected no. Okay. Details of deviation if any in the method of accounting employed in the previous year from the accounting standard prescribed under section 4141, there the effect thereof on the profit and loss account. If the method of accounting employed in the previous year from the accounting standard prescribed under section 140, if there is deviation, then you have to mention that here, otherwise say no. Most important thing, method of valuation of closing stock employed in the previous year. It is cost or net realizable value, whichever is lower. Okay. Now, if there is this particular method of valuation is prescribed under AS2 and it is very much allowed under accounting standard 2. So detail of deviation if any from the method of valuation prescribed under section 145A, then you have to mention yes or no. So in my case I have not made any change, click on no. If it is yes, then details of deviation needs to be given over here. Next is 12A, the last clause we will cover in this tutorial, because going the tutorial will increase in the size, so I just wanted to keep it brief. So last clause, give the following particulars of the capital asset converted into stock and trade. If you have converted your capital asset into stock and trade in the previous year, then you fill in this column. In my case I have not done, but I will show you how to do this. Description of capital asset, you have a land, date of acquisition, that was in 2007 February 14, you have date of acquisition. Cost of acquisition was say 10 lakh rupees. Amount at which the asset is converted into stock in trade, that is the 15 lakh rupees. It is the fair market value on the date of transfer. So here is the case, you can fill it like this. So but in my case there was nothing of that sort, so I can delete it also, but for I can keep it also. So I am deleting this row. So we have already covered how to fill this form number 3CA. After that 3CD part A to 6 column we have already seen, and 3CD part B 7 to 32 clauses are there, but we have covered 7 to 12A. From 13 to 32 we'll cover in a different tutorial. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial, and have a nice day. Thank you very much.